So your body, my body, and everyone's body is kind of like a movie projector. It's like it's projecting light forward and out of it. And so one way that we can think of that is that we need to learn to allow the light to flow through every cell of our body without resisting it, without trying to suppress it or push it down or deny it, because that will only lead to disease. It will lead to stagnation in the cells, which then forms disease. And I have no medical background to back me up. I've just closed my eyes and sat here and realized these things. But what do I know? Anyways, I'm going to explain that with a visual diagram, why it's so important to act when you feel like acting. And also it's important to know when to sit still and think about it for a moment. But when you have like a creative impulse, specifically, you got to act on it. You know, take your time with it, of course, if you need to, but act on it, because otherwise it's going to form stagnation within you and you're going to live a life of regrets. So here's one visual way to think about it. So here's our body, right? This is a profile view. Here, beautiful nose, weird head. Anyways, okay, so there's you. I'm just going to change this one's dying. And then this is the current of life. So life is flowing, right? And there's many other people here, but the current is flowing this way. And the current is flowing through you. So light is flowing through you, and light is life. So life is flowing through you, through the cells of your body, projecting forward. And based on the emotional state that you are in, the light, the water will then project out in different ways. Whichever way you're feeling in here. And so, if we wish to live a life that is full of joy, if we wish to live a life that we enjoy, then we must learn to listen to our impulses and act on them accordingly. Instead of trying to suppress things or put up a certain image for life, act when you feel like acting. Be creative when you feel like being creative. And I guess that's the whole point of this video. But to recognize that these bodies are just projecting light. These cells are projecting light. And it's our duty as the one who is in the driver's seat. Because if you think about it, it's like this body is a car that we're driving around, and eventually we're going to have to open the door and get out of. Most of us have not realized that we're not the car. Most of us have not realized that we're not these bodies. And so we have a very tight and confined experience with them. But that's okay. But some lucky ones have realized that, I'm actually not this body. And then they call themselves a soul, and they call themselves some other idea, and then they forget about it. You know, but few have actually spent the time to realize what is actually going on here. And something that I realized in my own journey is that life is just flowing through you. And if you can remain joyous, if you can remain at ease, then you'll be sure to flow in the right direction. You'll be sure to flow to the place, the stream, the river of life wants to take you. And you'll meet all the other drops in the stream that you need to meet, because that is how this life works. But if you live your life in an emotional state that you do not prefer, then the light that is projecting through your cells will take you to a place that you do not prefer. And you will meet people that you don't want to meet. And you'll be in situations that you do not want to be in. But it starts with your own emotional state, because again, it's like life is a current. Whether you like it or not, it's going to flow. And if we sit stagnated, if we don't express ourselves authentically, if we don't act creatively when we feel like acting creatively, if we don't do the research we want to do when we want to do it, if we don't apply our attention in the way we wish to apply it, but rather we act in a way that we think we need to act because society told us to act that way, or we simply sit still because we're scared of what might happen if we do speak our mind, then this flow will become so stagnated, it will be like a dam in the river, and that's not what we want. We want flow. We don't want stagnation. So acting on how you feel, being authentic to yourself, is the key to living a healthy life, as I've experienced it within myself. I'm no doctor, once again, so I can't actually back this up with any scientific evidence, but it's my inner experience. This body is like a movie projector projecting light. And if you want the movie of your life to be beautiful, brilliant, and easeful, then you need to allow the light to flow through. You cannot stagnate it and stagnate it and stagnate it to appease others. You have to keep it joyous, keep it light, and let it flow. And that's not always easy. I have so many other videos explaining how you can touch that flow, how you can come to ease, and you can allow this river to flow naturally. So you can check those out on the channel. Specifically, Third Eye videos will help you with that. But in this video, I'll just share with you, meditate. That's all you got to do. If you sit still for 15 minutes every single morning, if you close your eyes and you focus your eyes between your eyebrows, if you breathe in and out through your nose, you will eventually come to that place where you're at total ease and life is just flowing through you so beautifully, so effortlessly that you end up in the ocean at the end of it. But you're not stuck in a dam upstream, refusing to move forward with life. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot of, coming to terms with who we are, our insecurities, our trauma, the things that have happened to us and around us. It requires us to come to terms with all those things, of course. But once we do it, once we take the time, once we're sincere enough, then everything transforms, everything changes. Okay? So that's it for today. If you enjoyed, please like. If you have another idea for a video, please comment. If you have a problem or you like something about this video, comment. Subscribe also, whether you liked it or not. Subscribe, maybe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.